COVID-19 patients requires healthcare workers to wear personal protective equipment. I sat down with 3 ICU nurses at the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center who are speaking out after accusations they stole a surgical mask to treat their COVID-19 patients. We get more now in this special report.
It's just been overwhelming, just facing this accusation.
An accusation so big to them that these 3 ICU nurses didn't want their faces shown due to fear of retaliation by the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center where they work. Here's what they say happened the morning of April 7th.
Myself and 2 other co-workers walked in together, and we came in and they screened us, and we went to the cart and got a mask. Nobody said a word to us.
This is a picture one of the nurses gave us that they say is on the door to the ICU. It states you cannot enter without a mask on.
It's very confusing as to how to enter a unit that you're not supposed to go into without a mask when there are no masks available outside of the unit.
Shortly after beginning their shift, they say hospital police wanted to talk to them.
He said that he had to read me my Miranda rights before he could tell me why I was there. So I said okay, because I had not done anything wrong.
And then he told me that he had it on camera that I and my 2 other coworkers had stolen a mask each. And I said we did not steal a mask. We put a mask on to go to our unit because it's required in our unit to wear a mask to protect the people around us and our patients. He said, do you not understand what stealing is? Did they ask you did you ask if you could have it? And I said no. He said, did they tell you to take one? And I said no. He said, well, then you stole the mask.
Basically, he told me that I needed to be thankful that I was not getting charged with misdemeanor larceny, criminal charges for theft of a surgical mask.
We're already under a lot of stress. We've been now 3 weeks into fighting this, battle against COVID, and knowing that we haven't had adequate supplies, and we finally think that we have what we need to do our job, and we're being accused of stealing.
We asked the VA about the allegations and if a policy was in place that day. They said the investigation revealed the allegations were unfounded. They also said in part they are equipped with essential items and supplies and that they have an open line of communication with leadership, and we encourage them to talk to us so we can continue to support them appropriately.
The VA, Augusta, Charlie Norwood VA, every time we ask them, in this statement that they give you, we have plenty of PPE. If they have plenty of PPE, why are they doing that?
I'm speechless. That's not the way I feel, and I don't believe that my coworkers feel the same way. We don't feel like they have our backs. We don't feel supported by them.
They've just put us in a very difficult situation and an extremely heightened level of stress.
Nurses on the front line during a national pandemic. Nurses who say all they're asking for is a written apology.
Our reputation is not good right now. I don't want somebody thinking that I'm a thief, and I don't want somebody thinking that I'm a liar.
These nurses have been used as an intimidation tactic, and that is wrong.
The nurses said they weren't aware of any policy in place to get a mask that day, so we reached out to the VA and asked. After 20 business days, they pushed their deadline and said News Channel 6 should now get a response by May 27th. Once we receive it, we'll let you know what they said.